and welcome to RTCtv, to our business spotlight. Today I am at Peterson Waggoner and Perkins, LLP, and I'm sitting in the library with Mr. Ted Waggoner himself. How are you?
I'm doing fine. How are you, Abby?
I'm great. Good to be here. Thank you. Tell us a little bit about your business and the history.
Well, Peterson Waggoner and Perkins is a law firm. We've been in Rochester a little over 50 years. Bob Peterson founded the firm back in March of 1965, and in 1972 brought in attorney Doug Morton, who then left to become judge. I joined the firm in 1978 and have been here ever since. In about 2000, Andy Perkins joined the firm, and then in about 2010, Rachel Arndt joined the firm, and we're continuing to work for our clients here every day.
And going to school for many years, to bring us through your schooling and the different universities you attended.
Okay. I started out at Indiana State University, a place you know very well. Got my bachelor's degree at Indiana State, moved on to Indiana University Law School in Bloomington, now known as the Maurer School of Law, and graduated from there in 1978, left there and came to Rochester. Since then, we've continued in a variety of continuing education issues, seminars that first we took and now we teach, and so it's been a long and interesting road.
Yes. And speaking of the long road, bring us through some high points and even some low points throughout your career.
Well, the high points, as I've thought back over it, really is bringing new lawyers to Rochester. Andy Perkins came up from Peru, graduated from Indiana University in Indianapolis Law School with a master's in business administration together with his law degree. Rachel came from Valparaiso University Law School, and before that went to college in Boston. So we brought some people here from out of town to add to the community in ways that we think are very helpful.
Mm-hmm. And of the law sections, which one specifically do you practice?
I generally focus on things like real estate, probate and estate, and business development. I'm also the attorney for the school board. Our firm practices in almost all areas. We do family law and criminal law, adoptions and guardianships, mostly with the younger lawyers doing those things.
And as far as low points, I guess, in your career, we could transform them into, are there any challenges that you've overcome that you're particularly proud of?
Well, Rochester is a small community, and so small communities have more difficult times with a professional practice. Doctors, lawyers, and dentists and others oftentimes find the small communities to be a challenge. But Rochester's really come through in a lot of ways and a lot of times, and we've adjusted our practice to meet those, which is important.
And do you also feel, you know, small town, you talk about that different times and there's a transition through the time. Every 10 years there's things you need to change, or because it's law, it's pretty strict and stays the same?
Oh, there's nothing that stays the same about law. The legislature meets every winter, and the court meets every day, and they all do what they can to clarify or change the law. So it's not very static, but the needs of our clients are the kinds of things that we can see over a period of time. It's just important that we stay on top of those changes.
Mm-hmm. And going outside of Rochester, are there any activities in other towns that you take part in?
Well, I've been active in the State Bar Association. This year I'm the attorney for the president of the State Bar. We call it Counsel to the President. It's a nice honorific, but it does have a fair amount of work to it. In addition to that, I've been active both in higher education with the law school. I was on the Board of Trustees of Eureka College over in Eureka, Illinois, and I'm just now going on the Board of Trustees of Christian Theological Seminary in Indianapolis, an offshoot of the Butler University. And so I'll be spending the next 6 years spending some time and some efforts working on the seminary education through Indiana.
Well, that's a very impressive list, and congratulations on all of this.
Well, thank you.
And thank you for letting us talk to you and getting a great tour of your business, and we wish you continued success in the future.
Thank you very much, Abby. Good luck to you.
Thank you.